tell us, what Kaustubh, a little bit about your background and what was your NMAT preparation strategy?
Um, I am a gem. I graduated from Thapa University in Patiala in 2021, and I've been working at Jindal Steel and Power for almost 20 months now, and I'll be joining IFT Delhi this time. So I had a great NMAT score, so I converted Nasi Mandi as well. So first of all, NMAT is a completely different exam, I guess, from the rest of the OMETs. It's different than CAT, IFT, and quite similar to SNAP, I guess, but still very different. So the strategy, I think it's a little different as well. So if you're someone starting now, so I started in April. So your first goal would always be your CAT, and CAT is the first exam that comes. So I prepared as such that I prepared specifically for CAT, but we had the weekend lectures on NMAT and SNAP specialized lectures for that. So I did attend those. But my major focus turned towards NMAT after I gave my CAT.
Okay.
So after CAT, I think I had 20 days for my NMAT exam. So I took a mock every day, and just before my NMAT exam, I gave the specifically you get I think 2 mocks before from GMAT itself, which you can give. So I gave 2 exams on that time only, which I had scheduled my proper exam.
Lovely.
So that helped me adjust, and I gave it at home only, where I would give my exam. So NMAT has this special feature where you can give it at home. So you get adjusted with your surroundings and everything. So you don't have those pre-jitters which you have on CAT or IFT when you're sitting in a center with so many people. You get nervous. And I think another thing that helped me was that I had already given my GRE in March itself. So it's on the same platform as NMAT. Both are being conducted by GMAT. So the verbal of GRE and NMAT is quite similar, and similarly for quants as well. So they're on the same difficulty level. So if you have given a GRE or GMAT, you can do very well on NMAT as well.
Okay.
You just have to get familiar with the exam pattern. And there's also a lot of flexibility in NMAT, so you can choose which section you want to give first. So it's not predetermined in CAT or other exams. And so I was working while preparing, so I could only give almost 2 hours or 2 or 3 hours per day to my MBA exam preparation. So you have to use that time very wisely, because you will obviously be tired if you're working, or even if you're in college, you won't get special time for your exam prep. So I think first of all, you just go through the lectures, the live lecture on that day, and you do the pre-work and the post-work. Like you get some questions for homework, so you do that, or just revise the concepts that were taught in the previous class. And so Rahul sir had those special verbal classes. So the vocabulary words in OMET. I think vocabulary plays a very big role. Almost every exam has specific questions on vocab. So those sessions help you a lot. The word list that you get through attend all the lectures, you get a word list of about 400-500 words, and that is enough. You don't need to search anywhere else for a specific word list. So that prepares you. And Rahul sir has a way of helping you remember those words. So once he teaches you those that class, and then those words stick with you. You don't forget them. So you don't have to mug them up again and again through a list. So that is also very helpful. And so there's a bit of conflict about when you should take an NMAT exam. So I think the window starts in October, and you can give it till December. So I specifically chose it to do it in December after my CAT exams, because first of all, the focus was on CATs, and it's a pretty different exam as well. So the mocks don't help you over there. So just I did my CAT in last week of November, and then straight away I started preparing for my NMAT exams. And the base of both exams, the concepts are the same, but the questions, patterns, and everything is a little different. So it does require you to give special focus or attention to it, and you know that's it. You just have to put in hard work, and you get results.
Lovely. Okay, so now that's very interesting. It helps you to choose the order and it gives you a lot of flexibility, like you mentioned. So, when you're preparing, like you said, you focused on 20 days after CAT, specifically for NMAT. Apart from giving mocks, what other things do you think, students should do? Like, is there some additional topics which you need to study in all of these sections, and or any other, dashboard material which you refer कि यार ये तो करना ही चाहिए?
I think the NMAT maximizers are there. You have special maximizers for different exams. So SNAP maximizers, NMAT maximizers. So I used to just go through my CAT notes and attend those NMAT maximizer sessions. So they give you directed focus, like if I think sentence completion and all are given a major focus in the NMAT exam. So they help you through it, which is not there in CAT. So you need to prepare separately for that, and NMAT maximizers help you with those. And then the sessions, the regular live classes keep on going. So at that time I think you should take an off. I took a month off from my job to give all the exams and prepare specifically for it. So at that time I had a lot of time on my hands. So every day I used to put in 6, 7, 8 hours specifically for the exam preparation. So I think there you have that flexibility. Either you can do vocabulary or just focus on a weaker section. So I was an engineer, so the quants and DILR was not that difficult for me. So I used to just give it 1 or 2 hours there. But my major focus was on the verbal section, because I knew I struggled over that. And mocks also helped me realize my weaker section. And like even in VARC, RC was my weaker section, and you just give enough mocks and you realize where you're struggling. You do a proper analysis and understand. So
lovely, that's really great. And if out of all the mocks that you gave, how many total mocks did you give? And if you were to pick and choose, ki these mocks were definitely closest to your actual NMAT.
So I think I gave for CATKing, through CATKing I gave 15 mocks, I guess, one every day. And in the end, I just gave those 2 which you get from GMAT, which are free. So I think those 2, are the closest ones, because they're basically from the same question bank itself. So difficulty level is the same. So the difficulty level is the same. And again, so, it helps you. Analyzing the difficulty pattern is the major thing you have to do, I think.
Great. On the day of exam, did you feel any thing like any technical issues, or you were at home so you were at your comfort?
No, actually, the schedule, I booked my exam pretty late, so I got a schedule for 10 to 12, 10 p.m. to 12 a.m. in the night. But at that time my sleeping cycle was also such that I used to sleep at 2 or 3 and get up late. So that worked perfectly for me. And at that time my house is pretty quiet. So
nice.
I knew it would help with the exam, because they require you to have a silent surrounding,
Yeah.
No one in the room, and so they're pretty stringent with that. But there was no technical issue as such. I got logged out, I think, once during my exam, but they helped me reconnect, and the exam started again from that point of time.
Lovely, that's amazing. If you were to give any one last piece of advice to all the people who are writing NMAT exam, what would you give?
I would say that initially just focus on CAT and develop a very good base. And when you start preparing for NMAT, just build up on that base specifically for the NMAT questions, the type of question that NMAT asks you, and you will do well, I guess.
Lovely, that's really great. So thank you so much, Kaustubh, and once again, super congratulations on getting a 256 score.
Thank you, ma'am.